Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make and add hands in Unity. Unity's right here. You're going to need two other programs though. You're going to need Blender, which is free, and MakeHuman, which is also free. I will leave links in the description for them. MakeHuman is version 01. It's none of the alphas, and this is Blender 2.69. So I just thought you'd like to know that you probably want the updated versions for this, because that's what I'm going to be using. First things first, we're going to start in MakeHuman, which allows us to make characters. We're going to have to make the whole character, and but we're just going to stretch out the hands and use the hands for the character. With the gender, it really doesn't matter for all of this, but I mean, it can make a difference, I guess. Just depends on what you want to do. But I'm not going to mess with it too much, because the only thing we're going to be using is the hands. So you can model this the way you want it. We're going to go to geometries. But the only thing I'm going to add is a jacket. You can add whatever you want in case you change your mind about just adding hands. You want to add the whole character later on in the game or something. It depends on whatever you want to do. But I'm just going to add a jacket since the only thing we're going to see is the character's hands. And then we're going to go to pose/animate, and we want a basic rig. Basic rig only has 73 bones, as you can see, and it'll be very useful for the game. Okay, now first thing first, I'd save your character. Here, save it to my desktop, and we'll just name it Unity. Oh, we don't space character, and we're gonna press enter and save. Save it just in case you want to come back and mess with it before you import it. But first things first, we're gonna export. You're going to export as a Blender Exchange. And I'm going to explain what a Blender Exchange is in a minute, but first thing, we're going to also save this to the desktop. Unity character export. So we know this is the export, not just Unity character. And we're going to export it. We want it to do that. And it has been exported here. Now we're going to minimize this. And this is everything that it exported. Okay, now first things first, you're going to want to open Blender. Close this. You got to right click to select objects in Blender if you're new to Blender. Oh, sorry. Hold the middle mouse to look around, but right click to select objects. I'm sorry. I don't know why they made it like that. Don't ask or in the comments or anything, because it's just a question that really is not needed. Anyway, so delete this. You're going to press X and press enter. So now we're going to go to File. Oh, yeah, File. Sorry, almost forgot something. Then we're going to go to User Preferences, because as I was saying, we're gonna export it as a Blender Exchange. We need to pretty much tell Blender that, hey, we're allowed to export those Blender Exchanges, because as default it's not set up. So we want themes. Yeah, I think it's themes. No editing input. Add-ons here. Yes, this is add. We're going to scroll down. We're going to find import export. Scroll down, and then you're going to find this. You're going to click this. Actually, yeah, I mean, this just describes it. You can click it if you want. Make sure this box is checked. See, if it's unchecked, you can't do it, but if it's checked, it's fine. That's not all you're going to want to do. Then you're going to want to scroll back up, because it won't work. It'll tell you need to do something else. You're going to come to File, and you're going to auto-run Python scripts, otherwise it won't work. So we're going to save user settings, and then we're going to close. Now we can import the file. Import MakeHuman. And it's wherever you saved it. I saved it on my desktop. And we gotta wait on it to import it. And there you go. And then make sure it's in pose mode. Click this right here. And now we can edit our character's hands. I'm not going to give him any animations. I'm just going to set up the hand so it looks like he has hands sticking out in the game. Once again, you right click to select, and then whichever way you drag it is whichever way it moves. With the left click to put his hands out in the open so we can see him. And And don't worry about adding textures quite yet. We will add textures once we get into Blender. I mean, not Blender, this is Blender. Once we get into Unity. So now that that's done, I think that looks pretty decent. If we're not giving him any animations. If you want to give him animations, feel free to, but I'm not going to explain that or show how to do that because this is not one of those tutorials. There's plenty of great tutorials out there for that. Okay, so now we're going to go to Export. And we want to export it as an Autodesk FPX. Save the desktop, and we're going to save this as a Unity character outcome, because this is the outcome of the whole thing. .fbx. Make sure you have .fpx. Desktop. Okay, yeah. Export FBX. And that's done. I'm gonna figure out which one's the FBX. Here it is. Okay, and you're gonna want the FBX, and you're gonna want the textures. You're gonna want these two, because these are the two we're gonna be importing into Blender. Unity character, outcome, FBX, or whatever you named it, and the textures. Textures, those are the textures from MakeHuman. Wherever we exported wherever you exported the file, these textures will be saved along with the file. Okay, now we're gonna open Unity. Better make a terrain. By pressing terrain up here, pressing create terrain, and there's a terrain here. Let's put this right. No, actually, it's fine right here. Yeah, see, if you didn't know that, you could drag the game over there because that is going to be useful. And come over here to this. We're going to press delete, not backspace, delete. And now we're going to come over here in the assets area. And we're going to right click, and we're going to press import package. Character controller. I mean, you have an option to import these as soon as you open Unity, a new project, but I didn't, so I'm going to import these. So if you have no assets, you're going to do this, but if you opened it and you have folders, go to standard assets and character controllers and first person controller, which is what I'm getting ready to do, but just thought I'd explain it if you want to get ahead of me a little bit. Okay, standard assets, character controllers, and we want first person controller, which is, this is our character technically. See, this is us. We see through it. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to minimize this. We're going to come back to assets, and here, and we're going to import these. And let it load. Okay, there. I can make this big again, and here is our character. And we're going to drag him into the game. But he's really small. See, that's too small. So we're gonna come over here to scale, and we're gonna make that, let's test that and see what we can do here. not 71, that's huge. 7, and 7, too small. We'll go with 12, and 12. That looks like it'll be fine. And the next thing we're going to do is come down here back to assets and press Unity character outcome or whatever you named it. And make sure this is set on generic. Make sure you're on rig, generic, root node, and we want that to be the name, Unity character export. It'll be under camera or lamp. The name of the file, which as you saw, mine was Unity character export. So if you did if you exported it exactly how I did and named it exactly how I did, that'll be the name. But it's whatever you named it. So, sorry if I confuse you. I kind of confused myself there. And see, now his hands are in the position we want them to be. Is exactly what this does. Okay, next thing's next. You're going to drag your textures folder into materials. And then, here, wait a minute. Brown. Here, let's do this in an easier way. Take all your textures and put them into your materials folder. It'll be easier, and then go back to your materials folder, and now just make sure your textures are in your materials folder. It's easier to do. So, sorry, I kind of messed up there. You're gonna come to you don't need to do the eyes, but if you want to, you're gonna come down to jacket or whatever shirt you gave him. But I gave him jacket, so come down here to the Unity jacket01. Your name underscore jacket01. You're gonna grab jacket D01 underscore defuse, and we're gonna drag it over here. And it does that. You can leave that the way it is, but we're gonna have to, for the skin, we're going to go to press diffuse. Okay, here, sorry, I need to explain this more. Unity character export skin. And then this will come up. You're going to go to diffuse, transparent, diffuse. So it looks more real. Except for in his face. So if you're having him as a third person character, I don't recommend that. Okay, so now we're going to put him in front of the camera, his hands. So you have hands in your game. Raise that a little higher. And, oh, here, real quick. And what you're going to do is we don't need that. Okay, so you're going to grab Unity Character Outcome, drag it into your first person controller, open first person controller, and drag that onto the main camera. So what that's going to do is it's going to make your hands follow the main camera. And we're going to test it. And voila, you now have hands in your Unity game. You can import animations and use model development to make the animations work. But I'm not going to go over that. That's something you can also go over in other YouTube videos. So yeah, I really hope this helped, guys. It's a free way to make and add hands in Blender. I mean, not in Blender, in Unity. Because there wasn't really any tutorials on how to do it. I found one, but he had pre-made hands, so I just decided, I thought, hey, I'd show you how to make some hands yourself and put them into Unity. I mean, yeah, Unity, I'm sorry, I'm having one of those days. Alright, so, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.